kind of hinting up on it. I mean, they had
That Lost Planet thing?
Yeah, they had Lost Planet. They are, making a movie. They had all this crazy stuff going on for Gears, and everyone was like, "Why? Why you?"
Movie's gonna suck.
Everyone's like, "It's not that big of a deal." But then
it
they were
involves
like,
Cliffy B. It's always a big deal.
and then they were just like, Gears of War 3. They had a new trailer. It showed everything is like 2 years in the future. There was a bomb at the second game. I don't know. It was supposed to like turn everything to ashes or something like that. And so everything's in ash, and it's like frozen there. So like if lava went over Pompeii or whatever, they're all like bodies are rock.
Oh,
like
wonderful.
Everyone's bodies are ashes. Everything's ashes, and basically the humans are running for survival. And there's like this new space alien thing that's doing stuff.
I will
Sweet.
reiterate, I've never cared about Gears.
Yeah, well, sounds nice and grimdark.
Have fun with your game, Gears fans.
Yeah, I mean, there's a movie coming out. That's kind of ridiculous. Do you think this
But
is?
there's a Halo movie coming out too.
Yeah.
So
There's a Halo movie coming out, you guys.
and Halo's got its own like stupid dashboard app.
Wait, wasn't that
Yeah.
for the lulz?
What?
No,
no. It's like been reannounced that hey, like we're really doing this.
Yeah, well, no one
Again.
really knows. I mean,
Are you sure that was on April 1st?
the Halo movie has been
Yeah,
canceled.
nobody trusts anything that comes out in the video game industry in April 1st. It's like
Oh yeah,
it's gone from April Fool's Day to don't trust anything you read on the internet day.
that's the
Yeah.
third separate person I've been told that by, who have had no contact with each other whatsoever. So I think that makes it official. That April 1st is Don't Trust the Internet Day.
Yeah. So, also in people who make Gears of War, which I don't know who they are, they're making a new game called Bulletstorm, which is basically like
Bullet Storm, Blood Rip, Hate Anger.
basically you're basically a big human again with all the crazy muscles. There's only two of you. You go to a planet. And there's aliens that look surprisingly like the Locust from Gears of War. And that's basically it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, sounds
So,
like fun.
EA DLC, what is going on?
I just had
here?
to reread about this while you guys were talking about stuff, and if I'm remembering correctly, and from what I'm reading right now,
Yeah.
whoa, okay, there's an update to it as well, saying that this is now classified by EA as a rumor or like proposed thing that they're not guaranteeing they're gonna do.
Yeah, what is it?
What they're gonna do is that they're gonna do full they're doing essentially what amount to paid demos, except better than paid demos
Okay.
before the game comes out for like $10 to $15.
So it's
Like
So
they,
almost
they
like a
in this article they
beta
use
thing?
Battlefield 1943 as an example. Like think of something Battlefield 1943 in scope,
so
but at the same time they'd be developing something the size of like Battlefield Bad Company 2,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
like except be Battlefield 1943,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like the Battlefield 1943 that we got would be like the hey, you get to play this game for 6 months
Demo,
before the
yeah.
game comes out.
Yeah.
So basically, like the Halo,
big-
Halo
so
Reach
kind of like
beta,
the Halo
sort
Reach
of.
beta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Kinda.
Like you basically get a really good sense of what the game's gonna be for a lot cheaper, except for ODS.
For like
ODST was a bitch to buy,
Yeah.
but that's actually
and
sounds
it
like a
will
good idea.
serve kind of like a beta test. And I think
I think we actually talked about this in one of our earlier
I
episodes.
think my only issue with it is $15 is a lot.
Yeah.
I think depending on what they do on content,
Yeah.
it should be $5 with
Yeah.
no cliffhangers.
How much?
And in multiplayer. Multiplayer is key
Oh yeah.
to
With a
that
game like-
equation.
something like this has to be replayable for sure. I mean,
yeah.
think how much was 1942
1943. I paid.
or 43?
I
43 was
paid.
$15.
I paid $10 because I got it the first day.
Oh yeah, I got it early on, so it was yeah.
I
So
think you paid 15.
No, I paid 10.
I paid 10.
I paid 10.
You paid what?
I didn't buy it.
Ah,
Because you, my friend, do not like fun.
you're missing out on something.
Well, like right when I figured out that the game was good, it was like everyone was not playing it anymore.
I would hop on it still if I was not playing Battlefield 1940 or not Battlefield Bad Company.
We have
2.
so many games to play, but continuing on.
Little
Big Planet 2 announced.
Yay!
Yeah, I guess.
I guess
That game was fun.
It was fun. It was basically like do, do it yourself, do whatever you want, make a crazy level.
My friends and I mostly just play the skateboard level over and over again, trying to do backflips and then pimp slapping each other.
You could do weird stuff with your Sackboy.
Little
Let's
Big
just
Planet-
ignore Quinn.
Yeah. I was gonna say a Little Big Planet 2 sequel just seemed kind of inevitable. I mean, with a game that's
Oh, yeah.
successful.
Yeah, but I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I mean, they kind of did a lot. I mean, they could update stuff.
Build it for 360. No, they won't do that.
Maybe
They'll
they
never
could,
do that.
you know,
but-
make it.
Easier. I think they need to make a more accessible mode, or maybe a grid snapping tool. Because
They already have that.
I think it. Oh, really?
Yeah,
It doesn't suffer from forgitis, is what I call it now.
Oh, or
yeah.
you have to do everything.
Where you put something up and then it falls over.
Mm.
Put it up again, falls over. Put it up again, falls over,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot get it to lock in place.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
But I mean, it seems like I don't know what they're gonna do. Like the only thing I could think of is if they like up the graphics a bunch and make it so you can.
It's already a pretty game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but like, what? I mean, if they did like
But
really
what would they do?
yeah.
3D models and stuff like that.
Improve stuff. That's the thing. That's the thing with like it's one of those things where it's like maybe I just want more. It's like Viva Pinata. When you have a good formula, I bet none of us have played LVP2 to the point of like.
I know knowing everything down pat, all the
Like
formulas,
we've
all
never
the-
like I'm sure if you look it up on the internet and find a forum, there's one major issue that everyone says this is a problem and needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
You can find it.
Yeah. I mean, there's always
It's
something like
it's
that.
a little bit like Viva Pinata. It's like why did they make a Viva Pinata sequel? It's essentially the first game again, right? Except
Because
there's
there's-
co-op online. It's like
There's all those little things.
it's the things where it's like, look, this game was great. We know you want more,
Uh-huh.
and we know you would buy a second game.
I
So
mean,
you know what? We're not gonna screw with it.
yeah.
We're gonna
Just
fix.
gonna-
We're gonna
yeah.
fix the little stuff, do new stuff, and
And-
not screw with the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting to see a little bit of progressive, things changing more dramatically. I mean, like the differences between.
Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4.
Well, there's that, but even that's a smaller change than say the differences between the Halo games,
Oh yeah.
which there were pretty big leaps in between them. I mean,
What?
Wait,
no.
Okay, wait.
All
right, let's.
I thought that was mostly I thought the Halo leaps were mostly graphical and weapon changes.
yeah, well, it's all about the sandbox and how a game feels when you play it. I mean, it's really, how a game feels as you're playing it is kind of a delicate thing, and it's
Yeah.
easy to mess up.
Yeah.
And then there's a difference between games which or sequels that feel the same but are different and new. And
Yeah,
the
like
difference
if they
between
just up the graphics or something, then you're like, I just played this game, but now it looks prettier.
Yeah,
and
and then
you
there's-
gotta find the right in a good sequel. If you had a really really good first game, you gotta find the balance between new, old, and
And-
you gotta find the point where you keep enough of the old where everyone says yes, yes, like this game.
it's still
Enough new that they want to say that's new, that
that's
works.
good. And then yeah,
And,
I mean,
and you better hope that you hit the ones that say, look, this enhances it and doesn't screw with my formula.
yeah. I mean, and like I was saying, I mean, the differences between the Halo games were pretty big, and there's a lot of people who were kind of pissy about some of those changes, but it's all about finding a balance between the new and the old. And then, like I was saying about how a game feels, because you can have a game that plays very similar, but has a very different feel to it.
Yeah,
And
for
you
sure.
You can imagine that if for a sequel, you want something that feels the same,
Feels relatively the
or
same.
feels relatively the same. You still want something new, but
you
at
you
the
don't
same
want
time,
it to
you don't
be
wanna-
repeated. Yeah.
you don't want to feel like you're repeating yourself. But at the
Right.
same time, you want to have something that's relatively comfortable to play in.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct.
I agree.
So what's this about a shortage of
Okay.
consoles?
If we as a group have to remember back to the episode 11, which was like weeks ago,
Yes.
and how we talked about how there was a Wii and PS3 shortage, like you couldn't find them on shelves.
Yeah.
That's apparently going to continue.
Interesting.
I think that's been going for like months though.
Yeah, and I think it's been happening, and it's like, why?
yeah.
It's like
Japan's having
PS3.
some
They
problems.
should be cranking out as many as they possibly can.
yeah.
Well, I don't know about Wii's. I mean, Wii's.
Wii's I can see.
There's not
dying
much
down.
coming out. I mean, Red Steel came out, but
Mhm.
that was kind of
I think they just need to maybe just do a little bit extra production to get over the
the
hump
waggle
hump
games.
of just people wanting to buy them.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then, but Sony has no excuse for.
I know there was like so many good games that just came out and no one can buy them because there's no PS3s.
Correct.
So
Yeah. I
don't
don't
know.
know. It just seems a little odd to me that